Camera speeding.
Sound speed. James interview 1 and Mark.
I remember when I was a kid reading stories about explorers and mountaineers and people that lived unconventional lives. And I knew I wanted to be someone that didn't just read about those things, I wanted to experience them myself. That pursuit down this unconventional path opened up the doors to so many other things. Realizing that I could make a career out of my creative ideas. As a small East Coast town kid, I would have only dreamed of. Photography for me started as a way of just documenting my friends doing stuff that I thought was worth remembering. Assignments have taken me all over the world, from Afghanistan, Burma, Pakistan, the Middle East, Central Asia, South America, the Arctic. Sometimes when you pull on one creative idea and kind of just take a leap of faith and do it, the next one comes and you pull on that thread, and then the next thing comes, and before you know it, you've done all these things or you've made all these accomplishments. Life now will likely look a lot different than it did the last 10 years. There's a lot of dreams I still have that seem impossible. But now, in order to make these expeditions or these trips or these pursuits more sustainable, I feel like I need to be a little more grounded.
Right. It's like overwhelming pack stuff.
I think I still have the same fire to see the world and to push the boundaries. When I look back on the last 10 years, I remember that a lot of them have been accomplished. I think the van is pretty sentimental at this point. It's been a big part of my journey, and it's been foundational in connecting me with the people that I love and introduced me to some of my best friends. When I first moved to SLO, I didn't know anybody, and I was skating at the skate park and just parked, and he rolled up and was like, "Hey man, nice bus."
In this thing.
Yeah, first friend I made when I moved to SLO. Yeah, I used to get really stressed when you would break down, and maybe that was because I didn't really know how to fix things for the most part. Everything's breaking. We got dead alternator, so we've been popping the bus in San Francisco, and my linkage from the pedal to the whatever you call that is twisting or bending. It's really, really bad. But over the years, I think I have a confidence that problem can be resolved. You're forced to fix it, and you might learn something new. No alternator here. They got no linkage stuff, so we just got to figure out what to do now and get creative. Fix it somehow, some way with our combined 3 brains.
This is what we're replacing all of our teeth and bending and attempting to jerry it.
I was so nomadic for so long that I didn't really feel like I needed a home. Constantly bombarded by these new places and new people, and that's what I love and probably what I needed. But the van is just a tool, whether it's a van or a truck or a sailboat or a motorcycle. I think they're all these tools to accomplish that very thing, connect you with the people that you love and the places you love. This is all crazy nostalgic looking at this stuff.
Where were you at in life?
Probably open road, rolling around in the bus, no plans, super broke, super stoked. Basically dreaming of everything that I've since done between then and now, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Oh man, that was a crazy climb. Full whiteouts, crazy winds.
I've climbed a lot in the Alaska Range, in the Andes of South America, in Karakoram in Pakistan. With risk comes the understanding that there's consequence, and with high-risk endeavors, there's the consequence and possibility of death. When I was in Norway a few years ago, I got caught in this avalanche, got ragdolled about 1,000 feet down this mountain. So I just remember thinking, this is the end of my life. I can't believe I'm gonna die. There's so much I want to do. And I wasn't even scared as much as I was just angry. I had this realization, like, I don't want to die in the mountains, or I don't want to die doing something that is almost inherently selfish. Like, I don't want to die for a cheap thrill. If I have this level of risk tolerance, I want to channel it and use it for things that I believe have a greater purpose. By contrast, when I was working in Burma on the front lines, there was bullets flying by my head, there was mortars going off. At any moment, I could die, but I remember thinking that I would be okay if I died for something like this. Everybody has a responsibility to steward the skills that they have. I think a lot of people have stories that they aren't able to tell themselves, and with photography, I think it's a way that you can tell those stories. A lot of the work that I've been doing as of late is kind of the full circle moment of the experiences that I had. Yeah, I feel like I often have these flashbacks to when I was a 16-year-old kid, being scared to do something, but rather than turning back, you kind of push past it. And I think that's a lot of growing up and just figuring out how to adapt and how to do the best you can in whatever season of life you're in at the moment. I think I see myself as someone with intention, and whatever I do, I want to do with intention. I know there's always going to be another objective that's going to push me out of my comfort zone. My goal at this point is to be able to live in the place that I love, with the people I love, and do the things that I love. And if I can do all those things, then I think I'll die a happy man.